Okay. So what we discussed yesterday lesson, anybody remember?
So we discussed different numeration rules and
Okay, yes.
simple multiplying and dividing. We also came across certain terms such as settlement discounts and other discounts, and
Yes, settlement discounts we discussed. Anything else?
we discussed certain terms, linear equations, non-linear equations, and also the graphic representation, scattered graphs, stuff like that, and also fractions, percentages.
Okay, so what is meant by fraction? Is the proportion of total, yes, is a fraction. So we'll go through some fractions questions. So what will be the first? Can you see this question on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do you think the first will be answer?
1/3.
1/3. Second,
Second is again 1/3.
fourth, sorry, third,
5/7.
okay, so next, so if you look there, first was 2/3, total how many boxes were?
9.
9, and we have how many shaded?
6.
By 9, so if you want to simplify it, 2/3, yes. Is it make, yes?
Yes, yes.
And Daniel, you getting? Okay, and this 1/3, yes. 5/7, yes. 5/6, 3/5. So this is our these are the examples of fractions. We did an yesterday example, so today just I'll show you decimals. Yes, so 0.444 times by 424. What do you think? What answer will come? Can we do just one question?
So it would be 188.256.
188 point. Well done. Great. Is good. And exactly the same way. Yes, we can use calculator. That's no harm. Yes, we just want to get the concept. So that's a decimal mixed digit. Yes, 3-digit decimal and mixed decimal places. So we'll see, decimal will come. Any questions? So that's one few examples for you. I'll send you. Quite good website if you want to teach someone these basic. It's called Worksheet Work, and you can download all the like worksheets the free. So next is find out the price of each product after a discount and the tax is applied. So that's we are doing LO2 as well, tax and discounts. This will go through the first one. Drive is cost 25.89. Daniel, you getting yes?
Yes.
Let's will calculate the discount 675. Calculator.
Okay.
Yes, how much discount we have and how much tax?
The discount rate is 6.75%, meaning that we'll be having around 1.747.
Okay, so we'll see. Yes, we can say 75. Yes.
Yeah.
Well then, so we have discount 6 point. If we need to 6.75, we can write because it's less than 10. Yes, so we can write 0.675, or we can divide on 100, or we can times by this figure and divide by 100. So we can calculate. Yes, yes, Daniel. Yes,
Yes.
we know how to calculate the percentage. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. So if you want me to explain, I can demonstrate. So this is our discount. So after discount, what price we are paying? Yes, then we are paying top of is called GST, General Sales Tax, or we call Value Added Tax, VAT. So in UK we call Value Added Tax, VAT. In other part of the world is called direct taxes. Yes, directly charged, and in a lot of countries it's called GS, General Sale Tax. So like in various the world. So now how much is general sale tax? We have 5.5%. So if you need to add any figure, how you can calculate the adding figures?
Yeah.
How? Sorry. So what is the figure there? If we look at the figure, we have a figure. We need to put it 5.5 in it. Yes. So 24.4. 24.14 you can times by 1.0. Is it 5.5? Yes. Can you do on the calculator? That will give you straight the figure, adding figures. Huh? it will come equal to 5257. Yes, is it right?
Yes.
Instead of whenever you need to add it, just put it at the start, times by 1. If it's a 10, so 0.10. Yes. If it's a 15.15, if it's a less, then add the 0. Yes. Whatever the percentage, move decimal, and you can quickly find the figures on the calculator by using this. It's give you adding percentage. So that's this amount we are getting, and the tax we are paying GST. So all these questions you can try. It's quite good, to get the concept. So it's basic, which you already know. We already learn in different levels. So it's good to know. Okay, how much GST we have in Pakistan?
So normally it is in Islamabad, what I get to see is normally 16 to 17%.
Okay, how much is Daniel their tax? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, maybe around 10%.
How many percent is tax in your country?
10, around 10. I don't know.
Around 10%. Okay, so GST is 10%. We have here 20%. So if we are putting, 1 liter of fuel, so every pound we're paying 20 pence just tax on it. If the fuel costs £1, so 20 pence stays to the government. It's called VAT, value added tax. So 20%. So is everything except food, some essential items, those are exempt from value added tax. But otherwise we are all telephone bill 20%. Okay, so this is the way we can calculate discount and the tax rate, which is our learning outcome. If we look at supposed to today, and we'll go through, yes, discount and taxes we're doing. Okay, next we are looking depreciation. What is meant by depreciation? Depreciation.
So it's the wearing down of the assets and then their price, the value that's calculated after certain factors. For example, their wearing down or their decrease in value due to certain reasons.
Yeah, done. So decreasing down the value of the asset is called depreciation. And depreciation, so we'll go through, discuss depreciation, the systematic allocation of the depreciated or depreciable amount of useful life of the asset. So depreciation amount, the cost of the asset less. What is meant by, heard about residual value? Residual value. Anyone heard about before? What is meant by?
So the
Hello.
value that's subtracted after applying the depreciation.
Yes, it's we also call scrap value asset. Like, at the end of the asset, we sell it. Like we have a car, old car, it's not working. Still, we can scrap it. Yes. So it has a scrap value. So that scrap value minus from the cost we bought it, and then we can depreciate, according to every year. Okay. The net amount that the entity expected to able to the sell up it at the end of the useful life. Useful life, the length, we can use something like if photocopier in an office, so all photocopier can use. Yes, so that's the useful life. But the end of the, let's see, we can use 10-year photocopier. After 10 years, we are expecting that photocopier we can 1,000 rupees or 1,000 in any different currency, or yen or various other dollar. So that is my scrap value. So that value was 10,000 we paid. £1,000 we can recover it. So we need to depreciate 9,000. Yes. So 9,000. If we're doing straight line, we can divide. I'll give you examples. That is a. Anybody heard about carrying value?
Carrying value, sir, it's the value at which the asset is held for the certain period of time that's normally accounted as a financial year for a certain business.
Yes. So carrying value is the value of the asset, taking out the depreciation of year one. If I take out the depreciation, like on 1,000, 10% is £100. So then, of course, £900 is a carrying value. Yes, the net book value after taking out the depreciation. Like if a car after 1 year using, what is the value of the will be left? Okay, anybody heard about the fair value? Fair value?
No, sir, I haven't heard of this.
A fair value we also call the market value. The value which we receive by selling the thing. Okay, the value we can receive. So we'll do the question a little bit, we don't want to really do a proper, we just want to learn, how depreciation work really. Okay, so I'm going to pick, next question, yours. We will do simple, we at this level here. Okay, so we have an example here, example 2. We need to play we have a cutting machine and we need to calculate the depreciation. Depreciation we have different method. Here we have a 4 method of depreciation. One is called straight line method, same depreciation every year. Yes, throughout the life of the asset. Second is called reducing balance method. We always calculate the depreciation based on the carrying value. Every year depreciation will be vary. Third depreciation type is called the unit of production method. How many units we'll produce, we can calculate the depreciation. And the fourth is called sum of digit method. So that we can calculate the depreciation. So in this case, we've been given, it's a just example, don't need to be worried, just I want to clear the concept of. So in your assignment, you can discuss, depreciation. So within assignment, we need to see the task, which task, which depreciation is supposed to calculate. Okay, so in this case, if we look here, we have how much we paid for a machine? 20,000, yes? So we paid for a machine, the cost of the machine, 20,000. And how much is the estimated life of the machine?
4 years.
4 years. And estimated production each year we can, yes, different year we've been given. And at the end of the 4th year, how much we can recover as a scrap value of the machine?
£4,000.
So how much we need to depreciate? 16,000 we need to depreciate our machine here. So if we are doing straight line method, so simple, 20,000 minus 4,000 divided by 4, because 4 year we are using. Scrap value we can take out, and luckily the same figure, but 4 years, 4,000 each year will be our depreciation as well, up to 4 years. That will make 16,000, yes? And 4,000, of course, we can sell it. That's why we minus 4,000. Is it everyone clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, looking and finding a reducing balance, or we call diminishing. Diminishing balance method is mean the depreciation normally every year on the carrying book value. So in case we don't have the percentage, how much percent we need to depreciate our asset. We can use one formula. We don't normally is examiner, or if we have exam on this topic, normally depreciation percentage is a given. So if not given, then we can use there is okay. So we have 1 minus S. So 1 minus, sorry, what's happened? 1 minus N. N, what's represent? Anybody knows? N normally we use numbers. Can you see the formula?
Yes.
N is a number.
Number
How many
of
years? Number of years. How many years we can use this? 4 years.
Yes.
What is the scrap value or the residual value of the asset? 4,000.
4,000.
Is the cost of the asset which cost us 20,000. Yes.
Yes.
So 1 minus is a under root, is a fourth root. Okay. On the calculator we can use this formula. We can find and our answer become 33.1%. Any question? And then we can depreciate. Our original cost machine was 20,000. So according to diminishing or reducing balance method, now we are reducing 33.1% each year. Yes, 20,000 minus 33.1%. Then the second year we are doing, the third year we are doing, the fourth year we can write our end value and we can take the difference. Yes, 1 year we have a 13,380 pound. This is called carrying amount after the depreciation. Yes. So last year we have a residual value. We can take the difference and we can find the fourth year one. If you calculate 33.1%, won't come the same answers. Slightly will be different figures because our end value should be 4,000. Any question?
No, sir.
Can we know how to use formula and calculate? But normally is a percentage given. So just idea I'm giving you what is meant by depreciation and how we can calculate it. Okay. So third method is unit of productions. Yes. So if you look how many units we are producing, add them all. Yes. And we can calculate our depreciation then. So 160,000 units we are going to produce, and we have a 16,000 worth amount which we need to depreciate in 4 years. 16,000 divided by 160. So every unit of production machine needs to depreciate 0.1. Yes, for unit produced. It means 10 pence or 10 cent worth of value of the machine need to be reduced at the production. Yes. So that's its cost. So this way we can calculate the depreciation. So when is a 60,000 times by 0.1 is 6,000. When 50,000 units we produce is 5,000 depreciation that year. And next year we are producing 25,000 units. It's come depreciation. Any question?
No,
Yes,
sir.
yes, no. Okay, so next is called sum of digit method. Sum of. So how many years we have to use machine? 4 years. So we can add them all 1, 2, 3, 4. and that's big 10. Now we can calculate year 1, which is 2006, force by 10 times by our 16,000 we depreciate our machine. First year will come, then second year, then third year, fourth year. So that method is called sum of digit method. Any question? So how many types of method we can use for the depreciation?
3, 4, 4, 4.
Okay, first is straight line. Second is diminishing balance method. Third is,
Units of production method.
and fourth is
Sum of digits method.
sum of digit method. So these are 4 methods we can use for the depreciation, and that's according to our learning outcome, which we're supposed to learn what is depreciation. And okay, so that's we learned just now. Okay, next we looking the wages. What is meant by wages?
Wages are the payments paid to the workers on hourly or daily basis or weekly basis.
Okay. Okay, what is the difference between salary and wages?
Salary are normally monthly basis, while wages are based on short-term period like hourly, daily, or weekly basis.
Well done. Okay, wages normally is based on the hourly rate, and the salary normally fixed every month. We're saying 1 year you will get £20,000 or £30,000 or £36,000. So your salary if 36 is 3,000 every month. Yes. So that's your salary is a salary, is not a wages. When we're saying £10 an hour you will get. Yes, so as many hours you work times by, we can calculate the wages. You're right, the way you said it is weekly or based on a just short term. Yes, not paying monthly basis. Normally wages daily could be daily wages workers. Okay, that is called wages. Okay, we have a wages, but we have to pay the tax. Yes, what is meant by transaction?
Transactions are basically the payments or the receivables made.
Yes, it can be receivable, which is basically we have within learning outcome is supposed to learn receivable. What is meant by receivable?
So receivables are the payments that we receive from our customers normally.
Yes, receivable means the money is outstanding to receive from our customer. We call it receivable. Okay, the money we supposed to receive from our customer, we call it receivables. Then, okay, what about the payables?
Sorry, sir?
Payable.
So these are the payments which are outstanding from our end, which we need to make to our suppliers.
Well done, great. So the receivable is from our credit customer, payable to our credit supplier. Okay, so next we looking within a wages. When wage, so we have a gross pay. What is meant by gross pay then?
Gross pay, sir? Gross pay?
Yes.
These are the payments which they do not have certain taxes deducted from them.
Yes, gross mean is before the tax. Yes. This is the total payable to employees before deductions. As a business, how much gross salary we need to give to the people. Yes. So that's called gross pay before tax, before any deductions. And we have income tax.
Yes.
We call pay. What is pay? AYE. What this word stand for? Pay as you earn. Yes.
Okay.
Pay as you earn is called pay, because in UK or in different part of the world use same technology as well. Okay, income tax we pay based on, like in various part of the world nowadays, on salaries we paying tax. Okay. Implies NI normally we call national insurance, that goes towards pension and yes, other contributions, so that's called national insurance contribution. That money pay on accumulating, compounding against your accounts. Okay, we have in different part of the world, implies are the individual unique number throughout their life, that numbers carry on using, we call NI, is called national insurance number, or some they say security numbers. Yes,
Social security
some
number.
say in some countries pension contribution numbers. So when somebody reach at the age of 16, automatically government issue the number, is called national insurance number. And then all the employer ask, give us national insurance number. The tax they deduct against the national insurance number and the contributions. So even you are a temporary resident in a country, still you get NI, because the taxes will go. Any question?
No.
Okay. Then employer need to contribute towards our pension as well. Not only employers need to pay. Yes. Then employers NI, national insurance, and other contribution. Pension is separate fund as well. Other deductions could be like pay something about charity, something about union. Normally, is our pay slip is look like these, and on the pay slip normally written the employee's number, their NI, their tax. So graph pay, how much tax we paid, how much NI we paid, and other deduction, then we are getting net pay. Net pay is the pay we have after the taxes or the contribution. We call net pay. A lot of people say salary £30,000. Our mom earning £20,000, but unfortunate, they're not telling the story how much I'm getting net. So the person who is earning £50,000 actually not getting £50,000, maybe getting only £2,500 a month. Rest is going towards taxes. So we need to look around, what really. Okay, these are transactions. So wages, expense, we looking the gross salaries. I just put some examples for you, which is we don't need to go in thoroughly doing accounting course. Just need to learn the basic wages. Yes. So wages is normally mean piece rate, and the salary is normally is a monthly. Wages can be the monthly fix, but normally we use the terminology is called. We call the salary if we are paying monthly fix. Yes. Wages normally. Okay. Taxation, we discuss about tax. We have a 20%. It's called value added tax. We have a personal tax. What is the difference between personal tax and corporation tax?
Personal tax are basically the taxes that are paid on the salary or the wages that we receive.
Yes.
And the corporate taxes are the taxes that a company pays for its operations or business activities.
Brilliant. Well done. That's all about. So we are paying personal tax individually and corporation tax, which is the company paying on their profit. Because like a salary is expense for a business, a salary is an income for individual. So business can minus the salaries amount they will pay, and the individual can pay the personal tax on it. Yes, if business earn the profit, then they will pay the corporation tax. Okay, we discuss already discount, different types of discount. We discuss about bulk discount. We discuss about the prompt payment discount. Yes, and what is meant by prompt payment discount in last lesson we mentioned?
The discounts that we receive for making early payments.
Yes, making early payments. That's called payment discount. And settlement discount.
These are also the same discounts.
Yes. So prompt payment discount, actually we will, if you make the payment early, we will give you discount on next year bill, not on this bill. Yes, but settlement discount mean this time, the amount outstanding, you're settling it, you discount on it. It means you're paying less straight away. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is all about and financial transaction. Any activity, yes, any transaction where we have a receivable or payables, or like we are buying our assets, we are buying machinery, we are buying equipment is our asset, and we are paying something. Yes, if we are paying something, it means debit our asset, which is machinery, is coming in a business, and the cash is going out of the business. Yes, one will be debit, one will be credit, and this is we call a financial transaction. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Transaction is a activity which normally for the involving purchase is a transaction. Yes, when we'll purchase something, we are doing financial transactions. Financial, and by financial, what is meant by financial?
Anything related to money?
Yes, it's related to the money, we call financials. And already discussed about the purchases. Purchases can be credit purchases when we'll make the payment in future, and we are taking our liability which will settle in future. And when we have a credit, customer is our receivable, when credit purchases are payables. Okay. What is meant by compound interest?
So compound is the collective interest that's charged each year. It basically varies. The interest, the leftover amount after
Yes,
the deduction.
interest, which is, the interest which we supposed to earn is carry on reinvesting and carry on compounding total. We not get the interest on just if we are I quoted example 10% on 10,000. Yes, we supposed to get how much was supposed to get £100 tax on 1,000. Sorry, we supposed to earn £100 interest as an income on £1,000 if we are getting 10% a year. But if we are not, lot of national saving certificate, we can't draw the money every year. We have to, when that certificate will be mature mean the end of the period. Yes, but the interest carry on compounding. Yes, so sometimes saying you can earn up to equal to 16%, 20%, but the yearly will be 10%, equivalents to 10%. Yes, because the other is the mean compounding. Yes, we are adding them all. Simple is a state, you get 10%, you can draw the money. We're not giving you, even draw money, we not compound it. Any question?
No, sir.
Any question? Yes, yes, no, no. Any question? No? Okay, next looking the foreign currency conversion. What is meant by foreign currency conversion?
So, for example, converting one currency into another currency, for example, converting pounds into dollars or dollars into dirhams, like that.
Okay, so that is all about. So we have a different, 1 pound equal to 0.6, like 1 pound equal to 1.65 rupees in times by, yes. So that's we call conversion of the currency into different currencies, yes. It could be 0.6, different rates, we can convert into the, why we need to convert?
So, because every country has their own currency.
Yes, every country have a own currency, especially when we are preparing financial documents or financial transaction. Yes, we need to convert at the. Anybody heard about the spot rate?
Sorry, sir?
It's called spot hedging. We ever heard these terminologies? This is the daily rate, the day when we are doing transaction. Yes, foreign currency rate. It's because foreign currency rate every day change. Even if they, so many times fluctuate. Yes, the time you bought, the time we did the deal, the time you did the online transaction. Yes, you order something at the time. What was the rate you're going to pay it? Yes, spot rate. Yes, that is called the rate is billing or the present at the time of your transaction. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Anybody heard about hedging? What is meant by hedge?
No, sir, I haven't heard of this. The term sounds familiar, but don't know the literal meaning.
Okay, because the hedge, like, if we are dealing, like, we are trading with UK or we are trading with states, US, so because the rates is carry on changing, if you're going to make payment in 3 months time, maybe you will lose, maybe you will gain, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes the value is so much increase and decrease. Hedges mean you protect yourself against the fluctuations.
Okay.
So you can get the guarantee from the bank is called hedge, yes, hedging, and you paying some fees on it. Whatever the rate will be, you paying the same rate at the date you make the deal, not at the date you make the payment, yes. Because otherwise, when we convert it, it could be more, it could be less. We'll lose the money. So hedging, like normally in farm, we make a hedge, to protect our land, our animals, things, yes, like a pinjara, we call, hedge, yes. Within that, we can protect it. Hedge is like the same thing, yes, same sort of meaning. So is the hedging is a protection against the foreign currency fluctuations. So a lot of company have a hedge fund to protect it against currency fluctuation. Okay, any question?
No, sir. So, is hedging normally made in terms of financial figures? For example, is there some kind of certain rate that you pay in case of hedging for the settlements of fluctuating
Let's
amounts?
see. Let's see. For you and me, we are doing trade, yes.
Yeah.
So you saying, okay, that's fine. This I'm saying you this cost you £100, yes. Like you paying £1,000 fees. But there your £1,000 in term of Pak rupees, it was 1,000 rupees can be 135,000 rupees
Mm-hmm.
pound, or in no is that 135,000 rupees no can be 165,000 rupees, yes,
Yeah.
because due to the pound values in term of the rupees value decrease and the pound value increase, other way around, yes. So at the time you make the contract, you can get the guarantee from the bank if we are a company, yes, and you pay some fees, and you saying you can protect it £1, 140 rupees each. So it doesn't matter the pound value will be goes 165 rupees or is come down to 130 rupees again currency, but you paying still 140, like 140 rupees, you paying. You getting me?
Yeah.
That is called hedging. So because it's a protection against the currency fluctuation. Someone lose, someone gain, of course, as well, yes. Maybe UK can say, okay, I'm getting £1,000, doesn't matter, whatever you losing or gaining, it's up to you. Sometimes we're not doing trade internally when fluctuation is, yes, because it could be worse affect us in term of, because pound or the rupees weaker, and same thing in Korea, and yes, the currency fluctuation. So trade we can look around as well. So that is why foreign currency conversion and the hedging is we can get it from, we can fix it the date, and that agree even will make the payment future dates, yes. 3 months, maybe 3 months world could be different, but we are just one rate by getting the service. But normally I'm getting my 1,000 but you paying more because the currency, yes. So the reason is we can hedge it, so it means you not lose. Of course other party is getting the same amount because they getting in their currency, but other person is paying in different currency. So hedge will protect them. Okay. One thing, root and power. What is meant by power? X power. Yes, we learn X power 2. This will do some question during next lesson. This bit are left. Okay.
Okay.
That's, have you learned a logarithm?
So we had a bit of touch of logs in A level. Just a
We
bit.
don't need to go through very detailed log because this is not a math score. This is just a generic, the data, how we can interpret it and how we can, what is meant by, we going very basic, this, like we learn about different numbers, whole number and things we learn about, during our first lesson, yes, like percentage I mentioned, decimal we discuss, yes, rounding. Normally like a text, we can round it down, and other numbers after 5 we can round up as well, yes. That's all about, and this will go through the root and logarithm during our next, we'll touch this, and then our LO2 will be finished. Yes, any question between the LO1, LO2, except root and power, which I need to go through, there's some questions with you, show you. And then of course, I'll a bit demonstrate about equation, straight line, and it's a simultaneous equation, quadratic equation. I think so you already learn more than me maybe in A level, because my background is accounting more than maths. Because accounting is not a pure maths, it's just rules more than maths itself. Okay, so I'll go through.
So I studied math in A levels for just a couple of months. I dropped maths because it was getting too difficult for me. So just a bit of touch that I have for these advanced mathematical terms. Otherwise, O levels maths is pretty much okay.
Brilliant. So that's all, because unfortunate. My maths is not good. My accounting is more, I focus in the management side, which normally I'm teaching. Even I know something which I already, of course, learned during or even MBA as well. We learn few things, which we use, but no, not any more regular basis. So, but still, we can go through the basic things, yes, the basic rules behind, because that's all you need, this level. Okay. Any questions? So today we just learn about wage, salary different. We learn about the taxation. We learn about the discount. We learn about the depreciation. We discuss about the currency converging, hedging, and the compound interest. We discuss about transactions. We discuss about purchase, sale, credit customer, and credit suppliers. So that's all we covered. We covered the fractions. We discuss about decimal. Yes. Next lesson we'll go through the some questions about the power and roots and logarithm, and then we'll go through the equation. It's linear and linear. We already mentioned simultaneous equation, quadratic equations, and equations straight lines. So we need to, and then we'll finish this, and then we'll move to then our statistics side as well, data and data representation. Is qualitative, quantitative, which will go through. I think so. I already mentioned. What is the qualitative and quantitative? What is the difference between them?
Quantitative is related to the numbers,
Hmm.
and qualitative is related to the data.
Yes. Quantitative is more numbers, and qualitative is more quality. Is information. We're saying, age group 10 to 15. Yes, males and females. No, it's giving us information. Qualitative characteristic of numbers is called qualitative, and quantitative is just numbers. Yes, which we'll go through. Any question?
Sir, the final assignment, that has to be time constraint, or that we could do on our own pace of time, like other assignments?
That you can do your own time. Okay. We're not really watching. Yes.
Okay.
So just all about. So we'll touch a little bit probability. Maybe you already learn about the probability, and I'm not sure which level you learn about, because probability could be quite hyper binomial, and yes, probability we can go through one lesson, just basic probabilities questions, because probability is quite a big area. But in a business, what is meant by probability?
So the possibility of any occurrence.
Brilliant. Yes, it's a
Basically, the
probability of.
chances of something that could happen.
Yes, so in business, really, chances of happening profit or loss. Yes, or it could be sales, it could be weathers that will affect the sales. So we can look around those sort of things, within these topics. Okay, Daniel, any question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we just learn about the basic math. I assume you already know. If you don't know, ask me. I'll try to go through. I'll explain, and I'll have more examples. But that's all today. So we'll go through further during our next lesson. Next week, Saturday, I will speak with you, and have a nice remaining weekend if you have, or have a good week first.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you.